There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will take the field first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Finds his man, it's Bell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Bell. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. The Dogs are rolling down the field. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a shot. He caught it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And the Bulldogs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So Mississippi State's offense will take the field for the first time. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try the right side. And he's not going anywhere to start the night as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Evans. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed well.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Secures it at the 30. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick him up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Gets it to him on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Winston. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Makes a grab down the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. The short hand is Evans. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Got it behind the line. It's Mosley. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Taylor wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. Touchdown Bulldogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of...
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And he will house it.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Finds his man. It's Branch. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. This should be the last play of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Defense in press coverage. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Plucks it out of the air. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. Going up top. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal lap. There he goes! The 20! Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Coming out with it, it's Evans. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving one. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Taylor wants to throw it. Quickly complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man, it's Mosley. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
Quarterback making checks. Going up top again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Taylor wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man on the outside. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the third and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Working that left side now. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, it's Frazier. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to him again. Across the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete to the right. Open space at the 25. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Dogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in 1st downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines and listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
Taylor wants to throw it. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The first half can't end on a defensive penalty, so we'll get a little bonus football and an untimed down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Heaves it on the run. Wide open. He makes the catch. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Taylor wants to throw. This one's complete. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Davis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Evans. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football now.
Finds him out of the backfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Leaves it with the back. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw at Stockton. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Georgia lining up to punt it away.
Number 92 in punt formation to kick it away.
Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Mosley. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute He's doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Got it in the middle. It's Mosley. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole.
Breaks into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Making side adjustments here. Taylor wants to throw it. Complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. Are forced to settle for the field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Troy is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 14 to Toledo. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Branch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Stockton. The sure hands, it's Delton. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Oh, better look out. The ball pops out. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Wants to go up top on first down. grabs behind the line. It's Frazier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached a break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Buying some time. Quarterback got it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Gets away from one. He's got space. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking to throw. Sets up the screen. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hauls it in. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Now it's first and 10 from the 46-yard line. Taylor wants to throw. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That's caught. It's Evans. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. They just keep firing. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Catch in the middle. It's Branch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. It's Branch. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. With a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Handoff from the gun. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Winston. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Mosley. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Taylor wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, he'll throw it. He's going to throw deep right side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And the Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead.